go into a lot of depth on CRM just because it's something that I think we all have a lot of understanding on. But it's going to be an integral part of all the technology that we're going to talk about today. And it's really important to accelerating this relationship-centered strategy. So I'm going to zoom back out just a little bit and a little bit of history here to put some context around this discussion of technology, because it's really important to look over the last couple hundred years, this little arrow on the top right, the past, the future. We're going to zoom in on the last 20 years in some of this context, just what's happened in the last 2 decades. A lot of technology shifts are starting to impact the way that donors think, the way that consumers in general think, but for us it's what's relevant is prospects, advocates, donors. And the way the technology shifts, everything from the emergence of new technologies, but more specifically I'm talking about things like the way that the commercial world is training and engaging consumers, the way that banking is intersecting with our lives. If you look back 20 years ago, it would have been relatively inconceivable to think about someone making a gift online, both because it was just technically difficult or impossible, but more importantly is it was considered a real taboo. It was risky, it was unknown, there was a lot of privacy questions and concerns. You don't see that anymore because banking has really shifted the way that consumers think about their engagement online and their trust factor with very important, intimate things like finances. And right now we're even seeing that shift go all the way into mobile. Fully 1/3 of people are using their mobile devices for their banking these days. That's going to have a carryover impact into how our donors think. The economic globalization, life stage, we have an aging population. I'm sure everyone is very familiar with that. That directly impacts when our baby boomers are starting to get to a stage of life when they don't have the distractions of work and career, and they start to really think more